Good evening. I'm back. And I do have coffee, although it's in the form of a protein shake. So, in these parts, that counts. I apologize for the very late start this evening. I had some chores to do. I had to take care of some chores around the house. My sister is coming to visit us this weekend, so I wanted to take a minute to try and put the house in order a little bit. I also should, on this morning's stream, my chat was broken, so I should probably make sure that that's not the case this time. Let's see, studio. Like, there was a bunch of people messaging me this morning, and I didn't see any of it because my chat was all messed up. The music's musicking, isn't it? Loganus, yo, what's up, Loganus? How you doing, man? You doing well tonight? Thanks for stopping by the chat. It's the first time I've seen you in my chat, Loganus. I'm Boston's friend. Oh, nice, very cool. Yeah, Boston was actually he was commenting on some of my videos, asking if I was going to go live tonight, and I told him I will, but I have to finish doing my chores. Kajani Adventures. Hey, you're still alive. Never happened before. What's up, Kajani? How are you? Doing well? I'm on the bus on my way to school. Oh wow, dude! I always forget you're in Finland. Is it cold on the bus this morning or is it warm? I think the last time you talked to me and I was on the bus, it was cold. What's up, Boston? Uh, One of your friends is here apparently. I don't know if I should say Logan USA or I should say Loganus. I think I was being a little too loud. My wife just slammed the door. 6:30 a.m. here. Nice. It is 12:35 a.m. or no, 12:35 p.m. here. So yeah. I just finished up doing my stuff, so I'm going to settle in here for a little bit of a stream. Probably only do about an hour. I don't really have anything planned. I don't really feel like getting deep into the weeds on something this late at night. The last time I did that, I stayed up till like 2 a.m. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Boston, he has an interesting PFP. Yeah. Steven, this is Logan. He's my friend. Nice. Well, it's very cool that you guys are here. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, it's almost 12 o'clock in Boston. 12 o'clock in Boston dared me to scream hi in my house. My parents are asleep. I did it, and I made a video about it, but they didn't wake up. Nice. Y'all are a bunch of troublemakers. I feel bad for your parents. Because if one of my kids did that, I'd bust into their room. What are you doing? Go to bed. I'm kind of a grumpy dad. That's what my kids say. But yeah. What I actually thought I would do is I think I'm gonna. I mean, this might be incredibly boring for you guys, so I understand if you don't want to hang around. But I think I'm gonna. Um, I think I'm gonna study a little bit. So, I mean, I'll still talk with you guys. I totally understand if you're like, I don't really want to watch Steven study how to build large language models. It's 11:36 in Pennsylvania. Um, and by the way, Boston told me I can call him boss. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, call him whatever you want, man. So do you guys? So I guess Boston. Are you Boston Logan? Are you IRL like IRL friends or internet friends? Because Kajani had a friend in here the other day, but I think they're internet friends. I don't think they're IRL friends. Steven calls me Boston. Yeah, sometimes I forget that and I just say Boston Sports Cards. Um, my lawyer advised me not to make a joke about calling me something. Okay, fair enough, man. Fair enough. You should take your lawyer. You should always take your lawyer's advice. We haven't met in real life. Oh, okay, fair enough. So just internet friends. Nice. Well, the internet's a cool place. You know, you can find lots of friends on the interwebs. You just gotta be, just like I tell my kids, you gotta be a little bit skeptical, right? In any interaction you have on the internet, anything you read, anything you see. Kajani says, no, me and Jeff Ender are Finnish, and we both live like 30 minutes. Oh, okay, cool, Kajani. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Nice. Very cool. Well, that's cool. You guys are both in Boston. So, yeah. I mean, I guess Boston's a really big city. How many people are in Boston? Boston population. I would have thought it was more than that. It says 653. Huh. I would have guessed it was like in the millions. But what's the size of New York? That's in the millions, isn't it? Yeah, 8. Man, that's crazy. New York's crazy. That's just insane that many people live there. No, I'm in Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Sorry, guys. My bad. Kajani, but Jeff Anders into coding more. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Kajani, I'm glad you guys. I'm using the microphone, so instead of saying and Boston, it said in Boston. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, do you guys do a lot of speech to text? I don't do much speech to text. But that might be because I'm just an old guy, you know? Steven, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Doing good. Kajani says I recommended this channel to him. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that, Kajani. I appreciate all you guys who've recommended other people. You're saying you're old and you're saying you're a dad. You look like you're 19 years old. That's what everyone says. Everyone says I kind of have a baby face. But no, I'm 30. Um, I am 31. I'll be 32 in April. My oldest is in third grade. So, I in my mind though I feel like I don't know. I've always felt old for my age, but then at the same time I've never felt my age. It's kind of weird. Boston says, "How is Lane?" He's good. I haven't actually talked to him in a few days. It's been pretty quiet on that front. They're pretty busy. Their little one's pretty little. He's like, you know, under 2, so that keeps him pretty busy. Kajani says, also Steven, we are making crazy progress with the channel. We break 50 new subs every week or so. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what the heck's going on, Kajani. Boston Sports Cards, happy birthday. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's not till April. But I appreciate the happy birthday. Also, Steven. Oh, yeah. So 50. Oh, I got something to show you guys. This is pretty wild. This has never happened to me before. Because I appreciate you guys kind of following along with the growth of the channel. I've never had like anything I've ever made like really go viral, and I don't even know if this is viral, but you guys can tell me. I have this short. So like yesterday evening, my email just started blowing up with like comments, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Look at this. So look at this view count. Is this real? This says it's been seen 231,000 times. See, I'm 12. I don't know if Boston told you, but this place. Yes, yes, I know you guys are pretty young, so. But I appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. I know my content's probably not really geared towards your guys' interests, but appreciate you hanging around. Kajani says, when we get to 500 subs or 1,000, you got to grant me admin powers. Should sound like a deal. No, Kajani, I appreciate your support a lot, but there's no way I'm giving anyone admin privileges to anything of mine. That's risky. That's a risky business. But yeah, this short like is the first piece. This short has more views on it than all the other videos I've ever posted to YouTube combined, just about. I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. Pretty wild. Like, including all the content I made on that other YouTube channel, Freeborn Training Systems. I showed my wife this morning. I was like, I can't believe this. What the hell is going on? I don't know. The YouTube, or not YouTube, but social media, like algorithms and stuff, is just a weird place. It's just a super, super weird place. How many? 231,000 as of right now. This much. I put it in the chat, but and it just keeps going up. Like now it's 231,198. It just has continually. I mean, it's kind of leveling off. I can see on the graph it's like plateauing. Yeah, I appreciate that, Boston. Like I mean, I know it doesn't mean like a ton to anything really, but it was I was just kind of floored that would ever happen to a piece of content I put on the internet. You know, I guess it really does show that there really is kind of a game here that you could play if you wanted to. And I'm just not interested in playing it. But I like making content. I'm not interested in chasing the algorithm. I'm here. My comments keep on disappearing. Oh, I'm sorry, Logan. I wonder if they could be getting caught in some of my filters. I have some keywords, like a keyword filter, so maybe that's what's catching them. Devashi Dalvi, good day. What is going on? Hey, Devashish. I think I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm butchering your first name. I'm just gonna call you Dalvi. We're doing good, Dalvi. We're just hanging out. Actually, we're chatting, and I was gonna do. I started real late streaming today. Like I started at 10:30, and I don't really want to delve into any significant project or enhancement or bug fix at this point. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm studying a book, basically learning about building large language models. So if you're interested in that, you can hang around, or you can just hang around and chat. Either way, the guys that are in my chat right now are pretty much. I don't think they're not big into coding, but they like to hang around and chat. So, how are you doing tonight, Dalvi? Are you having a good evening? Just out for a stroll on the good old YouTubes? I look at ships a lot. There's only 6 ships that I'm into. I'll tell you their name, but my comment might disappear. Okay. Okay, Logan. Yeah, it's possible they could get caught in the filter, man. Boston Sports Card, Steven, not trying to be weird, but how's your... Oh, that's not weird at all, man. Like I said, I told you guys that she got hurt at the beginning of the week. It feels like it's pretty Devashi Dalvi. Pretty good. Yeah, I just found the channel. Oh, nice. Very cool, Devashi. So the channel is mostly about programming and coding these days, but I do live stream, and when I live stream, I usually do something that involves chatting with you guys, and then something else on the side. So this in the evenings it's usually coding, working on side projects and stuff. Um, but sometimes it's just working out. Sometimes it's just hanging out while I work. While like I'm at work, but I'm chatting while I work. So tonight's not really. There's not really much going on though, Dalvy. Tonight we're just kind of reading about how to build large language models and chatting. So you're welcome to join in. But I totally understand if that's kind of boring for you. So I go live almost every day, so lots more opportunities to come back and find me doing more interesting things. But also happy to chat if you have something you want to talk about, advice, recommendations for me, recommendations for you. Happy to chat, man. Boss Sports Cars. Oh yeah, how is she? So she is doing better. The pain is significantly improved. Like the pain meds are actually. She's not on like narcotics or anything. She's on like Tylenol, ibuprofen, but that's actually seems to be helping control the pain now. She got an appointment tomorrow that we're going to for her ortho follow-up, which will basically, I think that's the person who will decide, like, does she need a splint? Does it need to be reduced? So yeah, we're going to that in the morning. But yeah, for the most part, it's just been about trying to keep her off her toe as much as her feet as much as possible, and then waiting to see the doctor. Boston Sports Cards, don't say your content is really good. I appreciate that, Boston. I mean it's okay. But I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm glad some people like it. I probably don't give myself enough credit. Boston Sports Cards, oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all checking in on her. I've had several people say, tell her we were wishing her well and stuff, so that's super nice. Logan, all of the ships that I named in that comment, I want to remake them and my own 3 ships, but yeah, I asked Boston if he believes me, and he said yeah. The name of the ships that I'm into are the RMS Titanic, Olympics, Britannica, Luciana, Aquitania, and Mariatani. Huh. I meant bad, not good. Sorry. So you meant don't say that. Your content is really bad. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm building my confidence. Logan, that's cool that you're into ships. Ships aren't really my thing, though. I couldn't tell you anything about any of those ships. I had a grandfather who was in the Navy, but that's as close as I've ever gotten to ships. You messed up the names on all of them. It's right, but they all look like the Titanic, but you forgot the Lusitania. Okay. Yeah, I can't pronounce words either, man. Yeah, you have to bear with me. There's All right, I'm gonna do a little reading here. No, I'm confused. I'm sorry. I want to say the right thing. I don't know how to say it. Don't worry about it, Boston. I get it, man. No. I was just giving you a hard time, dude. I think Johnny left. He must have got to school or something. Or maybe he was mad that I wouldn't give him admin privilege. I don't know. No, I'm confused, Steven. I'm really sorry. Yeah, don't even worry about it, man. All good, dude. We're rocking and rolling over here. Page 41. Yeah, page 41, paragraph 3. Let's see. Skurlac Radist. Sorry, man. I don't know how to say your name. How you doing? What's up? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? We're just hanging out. Boston says, Steven, your content's really good. I'm sorry. Dude, you don't have to keep apologizing, man. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. Skurlackerdist. What are you doing, man? How's your night going? You just stopping in to hang out, see what's going on? Boston, I like a Russian song. In the name is Moscow. What? Steven, I'm getting deja vu from Clay. Clay. Are you talking about the admin thing? Luther Marshall. Is that from Ramstein? What are you talking about, Luther? I was on your live when you did workout yesterday. I think I just saw your live again, so thought of going in to see how you've been and wish you all the best always. I'm good, doing good, thank you. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, so you were there last night working out when I was working out. Very cool. Thanks for stopping in again, man. I appreciate it. I worked out tonight. I just did it off stream because I knew I was going to try to stream some of this tonight, some coding stuff tonight. Although I'm not really coding, I'm more like studying about how to build stuff. But eventually, we're going to get to a point in this book that I'm reading where we actually are going to start writing. We're going to start writing some Python. We're going to start building stuff. But I do appreciate you coming in to just be a nice friend, man. That's awesome. Friend of the channel. Luther, what are you referring to? Is that from Rammstein? Rammstein. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, the largest GPT-3 model uses an embedding size of 12,000 dimensions. Can't even. Uh, I can't even imagine thinking in that many dimensions. Boston Sports Card Stephen Freeborn is strong. I'm guessing is what you're trying to say. Yeah, flex. I'm not flexing, but. Next, we'll walk through the required steps for preparing the embeddings used by an LLM, which include splitting text into words, converting words into tokens, and turning tokens into embedding vectors. I think my phone just went off. Sick of seeing bad people on the internet. Everyone should be nice, and you seem like a really cool guy. Wish you had more people watching. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I even have like one person watching, I mean, that's cool with me. I mean, for the longest time, there was zero people watching. Big old goose egg. So, but yeah, I try to. I mean, in terms of what you said there, I try to show up on the internet the same way as I would show up if we were to meet in real life. You know, I think Boston Sports Card destroying my brother. I just think that that's the way you should be, right? You shouldn't have these separate persona where you're a dick or an asshole or some type of troll on the internet, but in real life you're a genuinely nice person. Um, and you know what? There's places on the internet for people to go and do that, so they can go do that over there. But if they're gonna come and hang out in my stream, I want them to be like people like you who are just want to have a genuine interaction and have common interests. So that's what you'll get here, man. Boston Sports Cards, yeah, I meant strong. Oh, I appreciate that, boss. You know what? I mean, strength is relative, right? So there's definitely people out there who are stronger than me. Oh, now Logan's gonna troll my brother. Poor Lane. He's not even here to. He's not even here to fight back. The text we will tokenize for LLM training is The Verdict, a short story by Edith Wharton, which has been released into the public domain and is thus permitted to be used for LLM training tasks. The text is available on Wikisource. The Verdict. What is that? What is that? It's a short story. Huh. Never heard of it. So this is going to be our training data. Training. God, I was the other day when I was dropping my kid off at school. Logan Lane was trolling me and Steven as a joke. The other day I was dropping my kid off at school, and I like got out of the car funny and I hit my head, and man, I really pulled something in my neck. All right, let's see. Let's focus here for a sec. And full disclosure, guys, I'm probably going to stream for about an hour. So I'm about 30 minutes in, so I'm probably going to stream for another 30. So just as a heads up. And also, please don't feel obligated to hang around if you do not find this at all interesting. Whoops, I want to add text. Copy, link. Steven, I'm not trying to bully your brother. If I'm going too far, let me know. Yeah, no, man, I'm not worried about it. He's not here to hear what you're saying, right? And so, I mean, you're welcome to do it, but he can't really react to it. It might be more funny to do it when he's actually here. Sclur, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to pronounce your username. Is Skurlak? I'm just to say Skurlakerdist. Skurlakerdist. I don't get it. What are you reading exactly? I'm not interested. So, Skurlakerdist, do you know about large language models? Do you know about like ChatGPT and Claude? If you know about those, that's kind of what I'm learning about. So, um, this book, it's on Amazon. Um, it's called "Build a Large Language Model." Read it just as Scar. It's okay. Well, if you yeah, so if you know about large language models, that's what's powering all the cool stuff that's behind Claude, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, all that stuff. And so the book that I'm reading is basically going about how they're built, what's the architecture, how would you actually build one yourself, how would you take an open source model and fine tune it. And I want to know how to do that. I want to know more about it. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, let's. Hey, we got some code here. Let's see. Okay, so let's set ourselves up a repo. That's actually really interesting. What school did you go to? Skerlacrodist. I went to a school in Joplin, Missouri. If you're not from the states, then you probably don't have any idea where that is. But it's in Joplin, Missouri, and it's called Missouri Southern State University. That's where I got my degree from. But my degree is not in. My degree is in biochemistry. It's not in. It's not in computers. Steph Curry drops 56 points. Did he really? Steph Curry, 56 points. Holy shit, he did. 12 three-pointers. Oh my. That's crazy. Wow. That's like some Kobe shit. You know what I mean? That's unbelievable. Yeah, that's unbelievable. Okay, let's make dir build a large language model. And then let's do Python. We'll make a virtual environment in here. Boston, Steven, any new projects in code to and Codon or to Codon? Yeah, there are a lot. So like, I have a lot of stuff going on at work at the moment. But it's all work stuff, so I can't really stream it. Um, as far as projects go, I've got this where I'm trying to build my own little large language model, which will actually probably yield a much bigger side project that I can work on stream. But first, I got to figure out how the hell to do it. Right? You got to kind of layer the foundation, right? Um, and then I've got there's a guy on one of my GitHub repos. He seems like a nice gentleman. I've never met him in real life, but he has just been blowing up one of my repos. I think he's listed like 9 issues. Oh, there's 7 that are open that I need to work on. I don't want to spend all my time working on this single app. So yeah, but yeah, I've got lots of stuff to work on, just not enough time. That's the thing. Just not enough time, man. Alright, so let's do scripts. Activate. Alright, now let's make a new dir. We'll call this chapter 2. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do chapter 2. Okay, so we'll cd into chapter 2. Let's let's curl this. Let's just download it. PDF. No, I just want it in text. Oh, sorry, I missed your. Excuse me, I missed your question. You said LeBron or Michael Jordan. That's easy, Michael Jordan. I mean, LeBron James is great, but I mean, Michael's Michael. You know what I mean? Have you guys watched that documentary on Netflix? Which I don't. Does Netflix even show up if I go on stream? I don't know. Oh, it does. I'm surprised. Have you guys watched this? The Last Dance. Which I don't want to play this, but um, Yeah, this is such a great documentary. Scarlacritus says, well, it's nice to learn something new and dedicate yourself towards something, but this I actually really like. I never thought about it. When did you get interested in this? Sorry if you said it already. When did I get interested in this? Probably a year or so ago. So, um, about a year ago, I started actually working quite a bit with building things using foundation models. So like using ChatGPT or using OpenAI's API or using Anthropic's API to basically use LLMs in apps, right? To not build foundation models, but to use them in applications. And so that's been very interesting. But then obviously, like, it's like, okay, cool. I see how I can leverage these large language models, but I kind of want to understand like one level down the stack, right? I kind of want to be like, okay, so how did the people actually put these things together? And if I wanted to take an existing model and tweak it a little bit to a specific use case, how would I go about doing that? And so that's kind of what put me down this path. And I just started learning, so like this was like goes back like only 4 weeks because I found this book from Lex Friedman. If you guys know who that is, Lex Friedman, he's a roboticist, I think, but he has a computer scientist. But I think particularly his research and his work is primarily focused around robotics. But he has a podcast, and he recommended this book, and that's why I went and got it. Boston Sports Cards. Steven, yesterday my mom bought a $165 box of basketball cards for me, and I posted a video. Nice, dude. Way to make a video, and congratulations on the $165 boxes basketball cards. That's pretty baller. But you don't have to check it out. Just really excited about it. Oh yeah, I can check it out. I think I'm subscribed to your channel, so I'm sure if I scroll through my feed, I'll see it. For sure, for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this then. And we'll copy. Just open this up in NeoVim. I like Boston and Logan. You guys are like hanging out in my chat. Like, it's almost like it's a coffee shop. It's like you guys are just chilling, which is fine. I mean, just totally cool with me. Okay, so I've got my text now. And now I need to too many tabs, too many tabs. What happened to my book? Must have closed it. Excuse me. Okay, so let's unexpected indent. Missing module docstring. Prints out file. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's see. No such file or directory. Oh, I probably need to can I say current directory? But I guess that's probably relative to the let's see. This is showing that I don't write Python a lot because I'm gonna have to look up everything. Python open file. I'm just gonna ask Claude. How do you open? How do you specify to open file in same root dir as currently executing Python file? Okay. You better be not lying to me, Claude. Claude sometimes is a little bit of a liar sometimes. Okay, so let's remove this, let's remove that. The verdict. I still think it's weird that when you declare variables in Python, there's no keyword. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, I learned something new. Sklark. Steven, dare me to do something in my house. I'm good, Logan. I'm not really a big truth or dare kind of person. Skerlacardist. What time is it in the States for in the States? For me it's 6 a.m. Oh, it's 6 a.m. where you are? Where are you? Are you somewhere like in the UK or Western Europe? For me it's 11:17. 11:17 p.m. Boston Sports Cards and Logan are way past their bedtimes. Don't you guys got school tomorrow? Okay, so let's go back over here. Our goal is to tokenize this 20,479 character short story into individual words and special characters that we can then turn into embeddings for LLM training. It's common. Okay, now I've already read that. How can we best split this text to obtain a list of tokens? For this, we go on a small excursion and use Python's regular expression library. Regular expressions. Ugh. Scarlacridus. I'm in Europe. Okay, nice. Very cool. I'd like to come visit Europe one day. The first place I'd like to go in Europe is probably Ireland. Logan says, no, my bedtime's 2 o'clock. Nice, dude. Logan, no school tomorrow. Oh, even better, man. Way to go. But yeah, I'd like to go to Ireland. I'd like to probably go to France at some point. Obviously, that seems kind of like an iconic place to visit. Germany for sure. For sure. Okay, so yeah, so basically we're just going to split it up into individual words using some regular expression. The result is a list of individual words, right spaces, and punctuation characters. This simple tokenization scheme mostly works for separating the example text individual words. However, some words are still connected to punctuation characters that we want to have as separate list entries. We also refrain from making all text lowercase because capitalization helps LLMs distinguish proper nouns and common nouns, understand sentence structure, and learn to generate text with proper capitalization. Let's modify the splits on white spaces, commas, and periods. Cool. A small remaining problem. Okay, the resulting white space free output looks like this. Oh, this is okay. So this is an interesting point that they're calling out. Whether we should encode white spaces as separate characters or just remove them depends on our applications and requirements. Interesting. Which, yeah, that could probably make sense, right? If you're trying to teach an LLM how to write Python code, you better have your white spaces as part of your training data. If you like nature, I suggest you go to Slovenia. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of Slovenia. Let me look it up. What's like a super famous nature related thing to Slovenia that I can take a peek at? My name is Riley, so that's really Irish. Oh, nice, very cool. Boston, I'm going to bed after Steven Instrum. Yeah, I'm about 12-ish minutes away from there. So the tokenization scheme we devised here works well on the simple sample text. Let's modify it a bit further so it can also handle other types of punctuation, such as question marks, quotation marks, and the double dashes we have seen earlier with additional special characters. Okay, so let's add this to our script. We gotta import this, import RE. I also kind of prefer to have regex with a comment like this. Let's see. Let's see. Explain this regex. Breaking it down. Yeah, there we go. Matches 2 dashes. Matches any white space. Yeah. So we have one group here that's matching all these characters. Then we have a group that matches for double dashes. Then we have a group that just matches for white space. Oh, okay. Regex like that. You want it to be like that? Sacros. Well, maybe type in Bohemian Lake. That's most common place people visit. Okay, I'll check that out. Steven, you're really nice. I appreciate that, Boston. Thanks, man. I try to be nice. I mean, I imagine someday my kids might see some of these streams or videos I make, so I don't want them to think that I was a jerk, you know? I gotta set a nice example for them. Wow, this is a pretty place. Ooh, look at that one. That one's my kind of picture right there. Dude, that's super pretty. Slovenia, huh? Oh, it's in the Alps. So where, hold on, Slovenia, sorry, I misspelled it. Oh, so it shares a border with Austria. Okay. I know where this is. Croatia, Austria, Hungary, Italy. Yeah, so this is a super pretty place of the world. Okay, cool. I'll add this to the list, man. Thanks for sharing. Let's see. Also, one other thing, you subbed to my channel on the stream. I don't know if I said it, but of course, man. Yeah. Happy to show support. I love how much the Python community loves print statements. They love their print statements, man. That's where Luka Doncic is from, I think. Oh, really? God, why would he ever want to leave there? I mean, granted, because he wants to play in the NBA. Duh, Steven. Luka Doncic. Yeah, he's Slovenian. Oh, wow. That's funny. Well, you know that dude's probably been to that place before, huh? That's funny. Good call, Boston. Good memory, man. Okay. Python main. Nice. Okay. Oh, we need to hold on. We need to write this out. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because it's matching all the different. Very cool. Okay, so our regular spread. I mean, that's not like earth-shattering to me. Okay, so converting tokens into token IDs. Next, let's convert these tokens from a Python string to an integer representation to produce the token IDs. This conversion is an intermediate step before converting the token IDs into embedding vectors. To map the previously generated tokens into token IDs, we have to build a vocabulary first. This vocabulary defines how we map each unique word and special character to a unique integer. Oh, interesting. I didn't know this was a process. So they actually map brown to 0. The vocabulary contains all unique tokens in the training set and is usually sorted alphabetically. Each unique token is mapped to a unique integer. Okay, so now that we have tokenized Edith's short story and assigned it to a Python variable, let's create a list of all unique tokens and sort them alphabetically. So we'll create a set, right? So a set is a unique collection of values. Then we'll sort it, we'll get the length, and we'll print that, okay? So just copy this. Logan is crazy, man. He's all over the place. Dude wasn't joking when he said he was feeling hyper. Okay, so that works like they have it. Okay, so we basically, at this point, we've taken a file, we've chunked it up into tokens, and now we've established a vocabulary, and now we're getting ready to create an ID for each word in the vocabulary. Okay. We can do this, man. We can do this. Although I do, every time I write Python, I do understand why people like it. I understand why people gravitate to it, you know? I mean, it's very terse. It's, you know, there's not verbosity. You don't really have to remember much about semicolons, you know, things like that. So I totally get it. Just still never grabbed me. Like, I think I would prefer writing TypeScript right now. Tingus? What? What are you talking about? Hold on. Is that a real thing? Chris Tappas is named Tingus. He's a basketball player? Oh, he plays for the Celtics, or I guess did play for the Celtics at one point. Logan, man, you're a little hyper there, Logan. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm following this. I mean, we're basically making a giant dictionary at this point. So when we want to convert the outputs of an LLM from numbers back into text, we need a way to turn token IDs into text. For this, we can create an inverse version of the vocabulary that maps token IDs back to the corresponding text token. Let's implement a complete tokenizer class in Python with an encode method that splits text into tokens and carries out the string to integer mapping to produce tokens IDs via the vocabulary. In addition, we'll implement a decode method that carries out the reverse integer to string mapping to convert the token IDs back into text. The following listing shows the code for the tokenizer. Okay. I mean, this is at the point where you could implement this in whatever language you wanted to. I mean, there's nothing special about what he's doing here. I'm guessing this is a very naive solution, though, you know? Let's see. Why is there no... I don't have any formatting. Hold on. I gotta fix this. I wonder... Huh. I have black and ice order, so I don't know why they're not working. Scarlactus, lock in. Let Steven cook. Scarlactus, I appreciate it, man. Actually, I'm looking at the time. I just hit my hour. So I think I'm gonna save this for another evening. So let's just we're just gonna write this out where we're at. It's not formatted or anything. We'll come back to it. But I think that's gonna do me in, guys, for the evening. I appreciate you guys jumping on. This is a pretty low key, low energy stream, but the vibes were good nonetheless, in my opinion. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably it'll be a little strange schedule tomorrow because of that doctor's appointment that my wife has. That's going to be kind of running over usually when I stream in the morning. But yeah, if you guys are around, you see me live, stop in, say hi. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I'll see you then. Y'all have a good night. Sleep good. Hope you have a great Friday. All right. Bye.